Hello, I'm Courtney, what's up, and welcome to Book Talk. Today I'm going to be discussing The Sea of Monsters by Riordan. So this is the second book in the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series, the first book being The Lightning Thief, which I have a book talk on because I'm rereading the Pijo series if you didn't know already, and so I'm finally making book talks on these books. It's been really fun rereading the series so far. I finished this on Monday and I really liked it, but it honestly wasn't as exciting as The Lightning Thief. Like, I gave this book 4 stars on GOODREADS, surprisingly, because I was just really bored in the beginning, which really surprised me, because I thought this book was really fun, which it was, but it was boring. No. I still obviously loved this book, because I love every single Riordan book that's out there, but it just wasn't as exciting as I remembered, and there was just some really boring parts, but the last 50 pages though made up for everything, because I was like, oh my gosh, like I was so shook. The end was so crazy. If you haven't read this book yet and you do not want to be spoiled, I will leave right now because I'm about to go into some spoilers, so bye not spoiling people! Okay, so The Sea of Monsters. Let's start at the beginning because I was not the biggest fan of the beginning because it was really boring, and plus I was continuing to feel bad for my boy Percy because that boy literally cannot get a break. So in the beginning, Percy's having these dreams about Grover, which I completely forgot about, and how Grover, he's wearing the wedding dress, which would crack me up every time he showed up and he was wearing the dress. I couldn't help but laugh at it, but I felt so bad for Grover because I was like, this boy might get eaten by a Cyclops, but he didn't though, so all was okay. But Grover, he's like directing these dreams towards Percy, and I was like, how is this working? Like, I'm so lost. And then later on, Grover talks about the empathy link, and I was like, oh my gosh. I completely forgot about this empathy link, where basically Grover and Percy are connected somehow. To me, it's kind of like a mating bond, except like the friendship mating bond in a way. Like, I don't know, that's just how I imagine it, but I completely forgot about that, and I was like, oh my gosh, these two, they have the link, and I had so many feels. Another thing that I forgot about was Tantalus. This dude, oh my gosh, I wanted to slap him across the face because he was so annoying. So, okay, the tree's poisoned, I remember that all, obviously, but they blame it on Chiron, and I was like, how dare you? So Chiron leaves to go with the party ponies, and then this Tantalus guy shows up, and I'm like, who are you? And then he was like, ruining everything, and I was like, boy, get out. I felt so bad for Chiron, and I was like, why are they blaming this dude? And then later on, when they were in Miami, and the party ponies came to save them, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so great. That's when things started to get like really good for me. But then they like set up camp. Percy was talking to Chiron, Chiron was like, yeah, Kronos is my dad, and I was like, wait, what? I can't believe that I forgot the fact that Kronos is Chiron's daddy. Like, what? When he said that, I was like, no, Chiron, I feel so bad for Chiron, because Kronos is so bad. Speaking of Kronos, I kind of forgot the fact that Luke found his sarcophagus, and every time someone joins his cause, they find a piece of Kronos, and I was like, kill me. Like, I hate everyone and everything, especially Luke. Luke can choke. I could not believe Luke when Luke and Percy and Annabeth and Tyson are on the Princess Andromeda and they're arguing, and Luke is just like, okay, but if Dahlia were alive, she would totally join my side. And I was like, excuse me, how dare you? And Annabeth, I really thought she was gonna slap him. She should have been like, boy, lies. Oh my goodness, I haven't even talked about Tyson yet. I love him so much. And I completely forgot about how Percy met Tyson at school, because the school Merryweather Prep accepted him because he's an orphan, and most Cyclops are orphans. Oh, it's so sad. I feel so bad for Tyson. But at least he found a place at Poseidon's palace underwater, and he's helping at the forges, and he's making weapons. I'm really happy for Tyson because he deserves the best. But back to Luke, all I can say is it's that he can go choke and die in a hole because I don't like him, and I'm really glad that he didn't get the fleas. That was really nice because I was really scared that he was, and I was like, oh my gosh, is he like actually going to get it and then give it back to us? Like, what's going on? I was really nervous, but we got the fleas and it was great. This journey to get the freaking golden fleece was so insane. I remembered none of it except for Cece's resort, which was honestly, that was one of my favorite scenes because Percy turned into a guinea pig. Never forget, I was dying reading that scene. It was so funny. But I completely forgot about how after that scene, Percy and Annabeth stole Blackbeard's boat. Forgot about that. And then they saw the sirens. Completely forgot about that. And how Annabeth, she went to the sirens, and I was like, girl, what are you doing? And then Percy touched her, and then he was seeing what she was seeing, and I was like, what is happening right now? And then Annabeth was imagining that perfect future, and I was like, oh my poor baby. Can I take a moment to appreciate all the little Perseus moments we got in this book because they were great. Perseus was living in this book. It was so nice. Like, I loved it at the end when they win the chariot race, which was awesome, by the way. And Annabeth kissed him on the cheek. I was like, oh my gosh, it's their first kiss. Not the first kiss on the lips, but you know what I mean. And it was so cute. But back to the sirens, I felt so bad for Annabeth because Percy was seeing this perfect life of Athena and her dad being together and Luke being good, and I think Annabeth deep down knows that's never really gonna happen, but she still dreams about it. And then he pulled her out and he held her in the air bubble underwater, and it was just so cute. And then they finally reached the island where Grover is still in his wedding dress with the Cyclops, and oh, that Cyclops. Polmius, however you say his name, I'm just gonna refer to him as the Cyclops. Yeah, he can go choke too. And I kind of feel bad for him, honestly, because he really thinks that he won, that Percy and the gang are dead. And I'm just like, yeah, sure. But technically we won because we still got the golden fleece and escaped and then got to Miami. And I thought it was so nice of Percy when he was like to Clarice, this is your quest, like, this is your moment to shine. And he gave her the fleece and the money so she could get on a plane and go to New York. That was so nice of Percy. I was like, you go, boy. And then Luke and his squad showed up to ruin everything, but it was fine because then the party ponies showed up and I was like, Chiron is back. And then we still had the fleece. We got back to Camp Half-Blood. The tree was healed. All was good. And I was like, this is so nice. But then in the back of my mind, I was like, haha, yeah, not everything's good. This end with Thalia coming back to life left me so shook. Like, I knew it was going to happen because how can you forget that? Like, I knew that at the very end of the book, she was going to come back, but it still left me so shook because I thought something had happened to Annabeth, and I was like, no way is Rick about to, like, hurt my baby girl Annabeth. Like, no, but she was all good, and there Thalia was, laying on the ground, and Percy was like, what's your name? But then he looked at her, and it was like, oh no, it's the girl from my dreams, and then she was like, I am Thalia, daughter of Zeus, and I was like, everything just went crazy because now we have another child of the big three. I've already started the Titan's Curse, and oh my gosh, everything that's happened so far in that book is literally insanity because I really don't remember anything from the Titan's Curse except for like a few things, but it's insane. But I'm loving it. I'm actually really liking it so far, and I'm really excited to see where it's gonna go. But that, my friends, were my thoughts and feels on The Sea of Monsters by Rick Riordan. I hope you all enjoyed this book talk, and I am Courtney, and I'll see y'all next time with a new video soon, so I will see you then, so bye! Yo!